But I'm ballin'. I came from nothing to something like it's nothing. Yeah, you know I done it. That is no discussion, bitch. I'm ballin'.
Hey, what's up guys, Henry the Blasian here, and today I just finished seeing that on Twitter, NBA 2K18 MyTEAM posted that the packs for tomorrow are going to be the Milestones theme packs, and as you can see, I'm going to put the pictures up on the screen here. Kevin Garnett is going to be the reward for this collection. Now, as we continue to look at this, I'm going to be naming off some of the cards that are going to be on here, and I'm going to be putting up the screenshots of the cards that are going to be on here. So starting with the Emeralds, we've got Emerald Ramon Sessions from the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason he's getting this card is he handed out 24 assists in 2008, a franchise record. He's capable of scoring and playmaking and should find use in your lineup as a solid player. Now, I honestly don't really care because he's an Emerald, but he could be a budget beast, so we never know. I don't really think Ramon Sessions is going to be a good card. But on to this next Emerald, Tim Duncan. He might be a low-key hidden gem from San Antonio. Old man Duncan still had some juice left in the tank and collected his 15,000th rebound as a Spur during the later stages of his career. I don't know why they spelled later as the latter, but anyways, Duncan's post game and defense make him a viable value. I think he will be a good budget power forward for a lot of players. But anyways, now we're gonna move on to the Sapphires, and for the Sapphires we've got quite a bit of Sapphires here, so bear with me. We'll start off with Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley's getting a Sapphire card, so guys, just by that, I was already pretty sad because that means cheese on cheese on cheese. But anyways, the reason he's getting this card is from Philly. Bradley set the record for most blocks in a debut with 8. Bradley's sheer height alone makes him able to protect the paint and grab rebounds for your team as well. I'm going to add on to this, as well as off ball and cheese, and basically he's going to be annoying. But on to the next one, that's going to be Alex English, Milwaukee Bucks Sapphire. I do like Alex English as a card himself. English was the first player to score 2,000 points in 8 straight seasons. He'll score a bunch of points quickly for your team, so this sounds like a really good offensive card. I'm looking forward to Alex English. I liked him last year. The diamond card was really nice, but the one Sapphire I'm really looking forward to, actually there's two I'm really looking forward to. Number one being Carmelo Anthony from the Denver Nuggets. They gave him a Sapphire card. Obviously, we know he's going to get a diamond card later in 2K, sorry, but Anthony set a record for most points for a teenager during the playoffs. With a smooth release and the ability to get hot quickly, Melo gets the job done offensively. Now, I think this is probably going to be one of the most, if not the most expensive Sapphire card out of this collection, so try to snipe him, and if you do, good luck with that. He'll be awesome. On to the next one, Gerald Wallace. This is one that I'm looking forward to. Gerald Wallace, a Sapphire as well. Wallace was known as an all-around aggressive player and scored his playoff career of 32 points as a Blazer. Use him as a Swiss Army knife for your team. He will do a little bit of everything. The thing about Gerald Wallace that some of you guys might not know about, if you guys did or didn't get the chance to watch him play, the man can throw it down. So this is definitely going to be a card that has posterizer, some mid-range game, and all overall balance card, so should be a fun card to use. Now, the next card is going to be Brook Lopez, who is a Sapphire one from the Brooklyn Nets. Lopez recorded his 10,000th career point as a net in 2017. Lopez has the offensive skills to be a force in the low post, so if that's your game, this is a great pickup. I think it's going to be average, really slow for center, so nothing I would recommend. And on to the last Sapphire, that's going to be Earl Monroe. Monroe got his 15,000th career point as a Knick. He's known for outstanding offense and playmaking. Monroe can be a great scoring guard for your team off the bench. Earl Monroe, Earl the Pearl, he's going to be pretty nice. He's actually not too bad whatsoever. I'm just not a big Earl Monroe fan. He is a point guard though, and we are starting to get more guards, which is going to make me pretty happy. But now that we're done with the Emeralds and the Sapphires, let's move on to the real cards. Let's start talking about the Rubies. Every single Ruby in this collection has made me super happy, starting with Jack Sigma. He's probably my least favorite one out of all this one. Sigma has over 10,000 rebounds in his career, playing for both Seattle and Milwaukee, the majority coming in Seattle. So this is why he has the Seattle card. He can also knock down 3-pointers, which I don't like because that means 5 out, pick and roll, pick and pop. It's going to be 8. But anyways, all-around great center for nearly any proficiency. This means he's going to probably have a good proficiency in almost all the different system proficiencies. On to the next one's a card I have not heard of for a while. Carlos Boozer. Boozer got his 10,000 career point as a Bull. His scoring and rebound should fit well into your system, especially if you play out of the post and on offense. Now, he might be a decent card. I'm looking forward to seeing all the stats of these cards tomorrow, but I have a feeling his release is still going to be garbage. His free throw is garbage. His regular jumper is slow, but it's honestly wet like water. And on to the next Ruby, Isaiah Thomas from the Detroit Pistons. This is a card I absolutely loved last year. The pink diamond was an absolute gem. The Ruby one last year was an absolute gem, as well as the Sapphire rookie one was pretty good. But Thomas scored the second most points in an NBA debut of all time. Thomas is a Hall of Fame scorer and playmaker who had the defensive chops to make him a threat the second he steps onto the court. Use him in your lineup and you will not regret it. Hopefully, if this card is good enough, he's going to replace the hell out of Penny Hardaway, because that's been a card that I've been looking forward to getting rid of. On to the next one is going to be Ruby Josh Smith from the Atlanta Hawks. For you guys that used Josh Smith last year in 2K17, the card was absolute clamps and has such a wet like water release. Card is just an absolute overall beast. Only thing he lacked was the free throw. I'm assuming they're going to copy and paste that card, and if they are, I'm okay with it because that card was a hidden gem. But Smith became the youngest player in NBA history to block 1,000 shots. His elite, my English was gone there, his elite athleticism and defense will enable you to fit him into nearly any MyTEAM lineup and take your opponent by surprise in Supermax, where his speed and leaping ability can really be showcased. So it sounds like a defensive, decent shooting, dunking, blocking monster. Gonna be a really nice card. On to the next one, Jerry West. Really nice card, the logo himself. West is the only player in NBA history to win the Finals MVP award despite his team losing in the series. Look to him when you need a clutch play of any sort, especially shooting jumpers. Now, Jerry West has some of the best, if not one of the best releases in 2K history. Card is going to be an absolute gem. I think it's going to be really nice. Should be a fun card to pick up. Has good defense, has good offense. Sure, he's not a dunking point guard, but I think I'll actually have a lot of fun with him. Now we're done with the Rubies and we're on to two Amethysts that are going to be able to be picked up. Number one is Hal Greer from the Philadelphia 76ers. Honestly, I have no idea who this is, but Greer recorded 7 straight seasons of at least 20 points per game. If you need a steady score, Greer is your card to get. Now, I'm honestly not familiar with this card. I don't think I'm that young. I'm 20, so I should know a decent amount, but unfortunately, I do not know anything about who Hal Greer is. Probably do my research on him, see if he ends up being a new card. Probably, I'm guessing, a new historic card that 2K is adding, because I've never heard of him in past 2Ks. But on to the one Amethyst everyone wants to hear about, Magic Johnson. Now, he was a Thanksgiving card last year, but this year they're going to make him even more expensive, make him part of a collection. Johnson is the only player in NBA history to win the All-Star Game MVP post-retirement. Coming back to capture it in 1992, Johnson is a favorite as a tall guard, of course, all-time great. His playmaking and leadership are needed on your squad. Go get him. Now, this is probably going to be one of the most popular, if not the most popular card in the game for a while. Number one, he's a 6'9" point guard. Number 2, that completely eliminates any cheeser who has LeBron or anyone at point guard, because now Magic can guard anything, any position, or any cheeser who tries anything at the 1. Number 3, assist god, layup god, draw foul god, post cheese god. He's going to be an absolute gem. And of course, the reward is going to be Kevin Garnett. He's going to be an Amethyst from the Boston Celtics. Garnett scored his 25,000th point as a member of the Celtics. Garnett is the defensive anchor of any team he's a part of, and diverse offensively and defensively. A true two-way star with very few weaknesses, if any. Lock him in and shut down the opponent with smooth fadeaways, rebounds, blocks, and great plays to teammates. KG is the total packages. So as you can see, we are getting actually some crazy content. Unfortunately, it's still gonna be expensive, so keep that in mind. I would try to snipe some cards. I don't know if I would recommend spending like 500k on cards. Now, do not buy cards, especially the Amethyst on day 1. Look to snipe the Rubies and the Sapphires. I think the Rubies will go for like a smaller price, seeing as how Rubies are dropping in price due to the flooding of Latrell Sprewells and Gordon Hayward's in the auction house. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys and hopefully showcasing some of these cards tomorrow to you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, and for you new viewers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Blazing Nation. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care.